guys, my name is Jana and I am 29 years old. I'll be 30 next month, and I live in a small town just outside of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, which, if you aren't familiar with Canada, it's on the west side of Canada, just above Montana. I wanted to make this YouTube channel because I have been watching other YouTubers like Ellie and Jared going through PCOS and infertility, and I just wanted to make my own and have something to look back on one day when we finally get our rainbow baby. So this video will just be kind of overview of what we've been through and what's happening now. I'll do a couple more videos that are more specific to what we're doing right now, but this one will just kind of be an overview. So my husband's name is Kevin, and we have been married for 3 years now, and we have a son, and he's 3 years old. He's going to be 4 in October. I guess I'll start at the beginning. When I was 23 years old, I started to just not feel very well, and so I decided that I was going to just give my body a break and stop taking my birth control pills for a little while. And when I did that, I ended up not having a period for, I think it was 3 or 4 months. And so I went to my doctor, and she told me that sometimes it can take a while for your system to get back to normal, not to worry about it, but come back if it hadn't come in another 3 months. So another 3 months go by, so it's been 6 months now, and still nothing. So at that time, she diagnosed me with PCOS. She didn't do an ultrasound. She was just going off of that I wasn't ovulating, wasn't having a period. I had a lot of acne, and my hair was falling out a little bit, but nothing major. But anyways, she still told me I had PCOS. And at that time, she kind of scared me a little bit and told me that if I ever wanted to have kids, to not waste my time and to basically start as soon as I can. So at that point in time, me and my now husband, was my boyfriend back then, we had talked about it, and we just weren't really ready at that point. So my doctor just gave me Provera to induce period, and she told me to come back every 3 months if I hadn't had a period. So that's what I did. Then a couple years went by, and at this point, me and my husband had bought a condo together. We still weren't married yet, I should mention. But then we were kind of talking about it more because I still wasn't getting periods, and we were both very worried because we knew we were going to be married and we wanted to have kids, and the fact that she had told me not to wait was really scary. So we decided that we would try Clomid, which my OBGYN prescribed me. We started with 50 milligrams and didn't ovulate. Did 100 milligrams, didn't ovulate. 150 milligrams, didn't ovulate. And so then she told me that we should take a break for a few months. So this was November of 2010, and she told us to come back again in March of 2010 or 2011. So we were totally fine with that, and we decided that that was going to be okay. That we needed the break. We were really stressed out, and it was going to be good. And then, to my surprise, at the end of November of 2010, my boyfriend decided to propose, And so all of December we were completely focused on wedding planning, was not thinking about baby anything. We weren't using any contraceptives because, I mean, we had just done 3 rounds of fertility medication and nothing happened. So we really weren't concerned about getting pregnant. We, me and my mom and sister and my friends, we went wedding dress shopping at the beginning of January. I think it was the first or second week of January. And bought my wedding dress, or ordered it and got fitted for it, everything. And then on January 31st, I decided to take a pregnancy test because if you have PCOS, you know you take a million pregnancy tests. You take one at least every month just to see. You know it's going to be negative, but you take it anyways. And so I took one, walked away out of the bathroom So I took the pregnancy test, walked out of the bathroom, and came back later, and to my surprise, there was a second line. So I sent it to my fiance at the time, and I was like, I think I might be pregnant. And he was like, no way, I don't see anything, I don't see a line, it's not dark, blah, blah, blah. So I went and got a first response test, and blazing positive. So we were supposed to get married on October 29th of 2011, and we ended up having to change that date because I was due October 11th of 2011. So we ended up getting married March 12th of 2012, so our son ended up being at our wedding, which was awesome. So it was definitely not convenient timing at all. We were so shocked and surprised that we got pregnant. And I mean, in hindsight now, I mean, I don't care when he came. It was wasn't the best timing, but I just don't even care. We love him so much, and we wanted him so badly. So it's pretty awesome that he decided to come right then and there when we weren't even trying. So immediately after he was born, we didn't use any contraception again. And so, sorry, I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. We tried for about a year. I mean, not really trying. There was nothing. We weren't taking any drugs or anything, but we weren't preventing it, and nothing happened. I wasn't getting periods, so I started taking Provera again. And then it was July of 2013. I got referred to my OBGYN again. And again, she just gave me Clomid. She didn't monitor me or anything, which was super annoying. The same as last time. But whatever. I thought this isn't going to work, so whatever. Let's just get the Clomid over with so we can try something else. So I took the Clomid, 50 milligrams, first try, boom, pregnant. I don't know how that happened since we did 3 rounds of it before at the highest dose and nothing happened. This time it happened. I don't know why. It just did. And so I'll elaborate more in a different video on this pregnancy. But for now, I'll just say that it ended up being a molar pregnancy. I had twins, and they both passed away at 11 weeks pregnant. So that was really, really hard. But like I said, I'll do a different video because there is a lot to talk about with that. So we were told by my doctor that we had to wait a year to TTC again, but I mean, we had never gotten pregnant on our own without fertility medication, So we weren't using any protection again, and the chances of having another molar pregnancy are so small that we weren't really worried about it. We thought we would rather just try than not try. Um, so it was probably almost a year. It would have been March of 2014, and I started to just look into more like herbal remedies. So I started taking Vitex and some other herbs to try and regulate my cycle. It sort of helped, but not really. I don't know. It looked like maybe it was working a little bit, but not. I don't even know how else to explain it. And I started going to acupuncture, which I still do, and I love it. And sorry, I'm just looking at my notes, make sure I don't miss anything. So, anyways, after the herbal remedies, I went to, well, me and my husband both, we went to the fertility clinic in Calgary to see our doctor, who we had seen a couple years prior. So we were back again. He did all the tests, the semen analysis, it was all good. Did an ultrasound, everything looked great. I didn't have any polycystic ovaries. And then on Christmas Eve, we did an HSG. My tubes are open, everything is good. And so then he started me on Clomid again. And this time we did 7 rounds at 150 milligrams for all 7 rounds, and not once did I ovulate. So now he has diagnosed me as being Clomid resistant. Now we have done letrozole, which some people call Femera. It's the same thing. First round, I did 7.5 milligrams. Didn't ovulate. Second round, I did 7.5 milligrams again, and I ovulated. It's a miracle that I finally found a drug that works. So excited. And now I'm on cycle 3 at 7.5 milligrams of letrozole, and we go back to the fertility clinic on September 1st. If I'm not pregnant, hopefully I will be and we won't have to go, but if not, he had said he would up my dose and that we would do 3 more rounds of it, and then if that still doesn't work, then we would look into IVF. I'm not sure why, but he does not really want us to do IUI. I'm going to have to ask him next time we're there, but there must be a reason. But he just did not even want to talk about IUI at all. He just skipped right to talk about IVF. So we'll have to ask about that when the time comes. So I will do another video about this cycle, more like details and everything. Just kind of wanted to do an overview of everything in this video. I wanted to also talk about how hard this is, because just everyone in my life just doesn't understand, and so that's partly why I wanted to start making these videos, because I know there's a lot of people out there watching these, and I know you can all relate, and I think it's good to be able to lean on each other while we go through this. I am a massage therapist, and I always have people asking me, oh, is Mason your only kid, and do you want to have more? And I know they don't know, but it is still so hurtful to hear that and have to explain, well, maybe, I'm not sure, it's not really up to me, and then people get awkward, and it sucks. And usually when they leave, I end up bawling my eyes out, because it's just like all over again. I don't know. And Mason is in preschool now, and it's really hard on the days where there's like a special event at school and all the siblings of the kids at school, they come, so like the Easter egg hunt and like Christmas concert. And Mason asked me why his brother or sister isn't there. And it's so hard. I wish I could give him a brother or sister so badly. So that's really hard. But I think that going through this it makes Kevin and I better parents. And when our rainbow baby does come, we're just going to love them that much more and appreciate them that much more. And we just have so much more patience, I think, with Mason. And the fact that he might be our only baby, we treasure every single milestone, every single moment. Like, we don't miss anything, and we don't take him for granted. So in a way, I guess that's a gift. And when we have a new baby, hopefully soon, it will be the same. We will treasure every single moment, and nothing will go to waste. So we just want to document the rest of our infertility journey, and hopefully it has a happy ending. My husband Kevin is a little camera shy, so he might join me in the videos, he might not. And my son Mason really wants to be in the videos, so you'll probably see him in the future. He loves watching Daily Bumps and seeing Ollie. So he says he wants to be on YouTube like Ollie. So watch for my next video updates. And like I said before, I'll talk about my molar pregnancy a little more in depth. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.